Alright, welcome back to Toy Haven. We have a New Adventures of He-Man video today. We got I'm going to go over 2 New Adventures of He-Man figures today. This is the little video package here. We also did, a long time ago, about a year ago or whatever, we did a video on some toy commercials for the New Adventures. That was on a VHS tape. So, I did not really collect these as a kid. But I always thought this is just Space He-Man. So here we have the Masterverse, and we have the Origins, which was the Mattel Creations, that exclusive one. I'm going to check these both out, and I'm especially excited to get this Origins open and start putting some of this gear on, because I prefer the Origins stuff. Alright, so let's take a look at these. And so here's the Masterverse. I mean, first we just have to look at this great artwork here on there. It definitely doesn't have, it's not as like a modern look. It's kind of like an old, like a pop magazine kind of thing here, which is really cool. It's kind of cool, like sci-fi. Nice sci-fi feel to this. And here is figure out of the package. So this one, the Masterverse one, is more resembling the old action figure, as opposed to the Origins, which we'll look at, is more geared towards the cartoon look of him.
Why does he have a ponytail?
Because that was the hip thing to do. Everyone had to have long hair back in, late 80s, 90s, so you got to have this mullet. So he pulled the mullet back. This is also something to be careful about. I did see one that was packaged that the ponytail was not pushed all the way back, and it was into the package, so it was sticking up and it bent. The plastic was bent, because this is a little flexible rubber here. But here he can hold his sword in there. So let's see his weapons that he comes with.
First, the hands.
His punching fist hands. So he does have fist hands, which is nice.
Alright,
so he's got his laser shield, which I just love these accessories. They look great. So this one, he doesn't hold it. He puts it into, there's this hole here, which this looks like this is part of his arm. That this doesn't, it's not loose, so I don't think this actually comes off. So he could just, I guess, hold his shield and probably hold his sword in the same hand. I don't know why he can't just hold his shield. I don't know. But, and then he's got, let's see the other stuff he has. He has a helmet, just like the vintage figure, which this is very soft, nice soft rubber. So it fits good on him. It is. He's got his gear here. So I can put that stuff on there, but let's see what the main one that I really like here is this, his laser sword.
Laser sword.
Yeah, this looks great. So this fits him good. There he is, and then we pop off. We put this little gear on him too. So he has he can hold his sword here. Right, the back. Or let's switch him into here, and here in the back too, it's got a sword holder. So let's put this on. All right, and here he is with his gold gear on. I didn't snap it in. This thing had to be heated up. This was so hard to try to get these little things out of the package. But this is it, and his other kind of action figure, look. So let's put him back here and bring out
Skeletor.
And this is the classic Skeletor. So they're about, he's just a little bit, He-Man's a little bit taller than Skeletor, but the classics.
But you should watch out for the top, the bottom. Doesn't start to blade.
But he's got his laser sword, his shield will block it, right? I can't see Skeletor. But the details on the classics is really cool, so I wonder what Masterverse is going to do with that. But more importantly, if we're going to get an Origins look on him. So, speaking of Origins, let's get that guy out too and see how he looks. Okay, so this is the Origins version from the 4-pack, He-Man 4-pack.
It kind of looks like a book.
This is, yes, it is, because it is a TV guidebook. So here's all the different shows that they just made up instead of using actual TV shows that were on NBC, which you could watch New Adventures of He-Man on Peacock right now. So this is, and here's this little tissue. And the good thing about him here is this whole thing just slides right out. So this is like the vintage packaging would have this logo, which is really cool. And then this this is definitely a newer kind of art design. There's Skeletor's little place there, but this is, pops right out. He's got his cool golden shield here.
Right out.
Comes out, and there's the sword. Look at that sword. It's really cool too.
Shiny.
I still
He
like.
has no armor.
Yeah, I still
He's
like.
probably going to die.
I still like the laser sword, but this is still really nice. And yes, like I said, this is his This is kind of how he looked like in the cartoon. So he's got his shield. This one's got his handle. So this is. It doesn't really. It's kind of doesn't really fit exactly, but there's the two swords. So
They're different.
a little bit. This one's a little bit thinner. And here he is holding his sword and shield. There's his little ponytail. Alright. And this one's, his arms are kind of tight, so I'll have to heat them up. Will this sword fit in that one?
He had stole two
Okay,
swords.
This is not focusing at all. There we go. Alright, so now this, so that He-Man could hold two swords.
And this one's bigger.
Yeah. It's much bigger. But the face doesn't look, I swear that box made the face look
Big.
a lot worse, but I don't think here in person it doesn't look too bad. So, here is this figure. I'll move him out of the way. Alright, can I stand? You stand there, he's kind of, I need to warm this guy up. His joints are really, alright, can you stand somewhere? Alright, I'll have to hold on a second. Okay, there he goes. I'm never really used to having to heat up Origins figures, but this one was really tight. And here is, there he is, and here is the vintage, here's Flog from the original toy line. He is actually a lot shorter. I guess they kind of shrunk the figures down when they did these new Adventures of the He-Man figures.
What is he?
He is an alien. But with the new Adventures, you do get, look at this, you got articulation here. He has some knees, which are kind of tight.
He does not have elbows.
No, he doesn't have elbows, but he does move.
Yeah.
And he's got his little helmet.
That come off?
Let's not. Yeah, I'm sure it does. And so, but for the most, okay, so the most important thing, I want to see him wear the Masterverse stuff so that he looks more like the original toy. And here he is with this shoulder strip gear, and he has the head. I put the head on him because, for one thing. So the helmet, it looks it is soft rubber, so it kind of fit, but it doesn't really fit that good on that, so we might as well do the helmet. And I don't think the head, and I mean the head looks, I think this head sculpt of course looks better, so I think this is a lot cooler. And one thing too, I know this is a Masterverse weapon, but it does fit in his hand, so he gets the laser sword. Yes, those are the two heads next to each other.
This one looks bigger.
Yeah, one looks wider, this one looks a little bit longer, but skin tone matches, so it looks good. And then we're going to try to put his shield, his gear on. So let's see what that one looks like. Okay, and here is him with all the gear on. This fits perfectly too, and the straps can go in and stuff, so it definitely fits better than some of the other gear in Masterverse.
It looks like he has like a big suit with a tiny body.
Yeah, I guess it's a little bit big. And his shield, unfortunately, because that plugged into his arm, it doesn't have a handle. So I mean, the only thing you do is maybe hold this little.
Yeah, but this looks weird.
Yeah, he would hold it down, so he could hold it, like this. So there he is, and he's ready to take on Skeletor and Flog with this. Does nothing against his armor. Oh no, look at his ugly, all these little bumps on his head. I can't even. Yeah, there's all the detail on his head. Alright, now I have a shield. Speaking of, the shield really doesn't fit. It's going all the way to his hand. But, alright, it's much bigger now, Skeletor. Ow! Staff.
Tripped him. The magic of tripping.
I do like this gold shield though. That is cool. So
You cannot stop me of my tripping.
Oh no! He lost his sword.
Done.
But I have. Oh. I'm gonna get this thing. Sorry, this handle is.
Oh, come on.
Oh no! I stretched out his hand too much. I have no. All right, now he goes. I have the chromac. I have the chrome power. The sunny short sword. And here he is. Alright, so I did stretch out his hand a little bit though with that, so I couldn't put.
He got his head.
Ah, you could keep that one. I like this. I like this handsome, much more handsome face right here. Alright, so that is the New Adventures of He-Man here. The Masterverse and Origins. And great that, because I'm an Origins fan, that all this stuff works on him. Because I really like this. I like the sword and everything. And I look forward to seeing him with. He keeps zooming up on his head. Oh no, I'm in the way. Alright, so I look forward to Skeletor hopefully, and them doing more. A better looking Flog here. That, and then there's his missing head.
does not know
Well, you
where
could
he's
do
going.
this. There you go. There you go. Alright. Now he's ready. There's his little ponytail.
Now he knows where to look.
Mhm.
Thanks for watching Twitter. Make sure to like and subscribe. Bye.